Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go! 60 or. I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! Shift! Let go!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Costello. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up third down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, zoom. Now.
Operating from the gun. Costello looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Seahawks take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mike, 380. 56. You don't want nothing. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Now Gordon on first down. Is shoving his way inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's got quick.
Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
56 is the mark. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. All right, flag.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert for 50 cent. Mike, 50 cent. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, Wilson binds under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Ready. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Cut.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
5.
Off play action. Costello. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I got one. Hey. 55. Come off the ball, hard.
Off the play fake. Costello. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike, 54. Record. Right there. Look, squeeze. Come on, boy. You better be ready. 61, matchbox light.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, D. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Back to throw. Costello. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback. Hey, wahoo. 54. Mike 54. Watch the curls. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go on the ball. Ready?
From the gun, Costello looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 52.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his tight end, Burton. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Able to get this to Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
36 power.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's on the line. Come on, let's go. Run up.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 is hot shot. Check. Mike 50.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
We got 19. We got 3. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Eluding the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 50, check 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll run here with Mack. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
57's a mic. Ricky. 57.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deontay Johnson, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Costello looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the car. Watch the car. Look at me. Go. 37. Check 37.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Past the 20. A gain of 37.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some.
Hey, lock it. Fight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Tempo.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, Hero, good play.
On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Three down. Let's go double count right here, double count.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Hard. Check 4.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, Delta.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Chargers 42, Seahawks 27. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 52. Come, baby.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. To throw is Wilson. On third down. Steps away to his left. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Chip on clock. Check 83, ball going to 83. Tight end right.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Three down. Hey, check. 12.
Wilson now to throw again. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. They were looking for Johnson that time.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check. Hey, stand off.
Throwing again. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.